you think this is starting to wear on me? You've been raining down like hail. I'm weak. I have tried to give you my soul, but you can't love something you own. It's too late to repair what we made. What can I do? Time flashed by and I woke up on the other side of the moon.
G'day everybody and welcome to my channel. You got me in stitches. I'm Anna. I hope you've had a really good week whatever you have been up to. Sewing hopefully. And today I'm coming in at you with an actual finished make. I haven't been able to get to my sewing machine in the regular way that I would usually be able to, because obviously all the renos and everything, decorating that is going on, and kind of where possible once a week I go somewhere, and that is kind of the only time that I have been sewing, with the exception of the Ginger Jeans course. Okay, so the pattern that I am going to show you guys and the make that I made from it is Simplicity K8051, and it's here. I made the view there where the red dress with the polka dots on, and this is the line art on the back. And also forgive me guys with the backdrop, I am currently in a different room and all the walls have been stripped and everything like that, and yeah, so a little bit of chaos in the other room because you kind of have to empty out rooms as you go, box everything up, and yeah, so teenage earthling and I have a bit of a running joke going on at the moment, and he thinks that I am obsessed with boxes at the moment. Yeah, maybe I am, but there are some particular boxes that I am after because they are really strong and structured, so there's no point having really crappy boxes that just fall apart when you put things in. And also, you know guys, having to kind of move the fabric collection, you kind of want your fabric to be put in boxes that are really strong and big enough to support, why would they have to be big enough to support the weight of the fabric? I don't know. Do you know? Yeah, so hence the backdrop. So it's a little bit busy today, and also I have on a me-made shirt, and it's in this little farmyard fabric, but I had to draft it from an original shirt from a ready-to-wear a whole bunch of time ago. So yeah. So it's a little bit chaotic, so, but it's all part of the fun, isn't it? At least it makes for interesting colours and everything like that. Righto, anyway, I have been rabbiting about crap. So, there are quite a few pieces to this pattern. I have taken out there, so you guys can see, so there is 10 for that view a dress, but bear in mind, you have to take into consideration extra main fabric pieces for facings, linings and inner facing. So some of you guys have seen little excerpts of the journey of this Simplicity dress as I have been going along, because it has been so many weeks, and obviously with Christmas and New Year, renos, medical things going on with me, and just life generally, running a household, you know, everything in between, you know how it goes. I'm not going to list everything, so like we all have to contend with. So yeah, I have literally sewn on the 3 buttons on the back, and I've just done that. I just finished that probably about 40 minutes ago, and then set everything up for filming. Yeah, but the actual dress in its entirety was finished on Friday. So I will start off, as I was just mentioning, the buttons. I have made rouleau loops there, and yeah, also this I am going to say straight away, guys, this is a wearable mock-up, and I made it in plaid fabric and nothing really matches. So I know some of you guys are really kind in letting me know, you know, perhaps a few little errors and things like this, but to be fair, I'd never made a dress this kind of intense before, and yeah, so nothing really kind of matches, unfortunately, but I don't really mind. And with it being a wearable mock-up, does it really matter? Is anyone going to screw their eyes here? Probably. And it also has, guess what, installation of an invisible zipper, and believe me guys, it is no way invisible. The size that I decided to go with in the end was a size 12. The ease in the pattern was 1 inch, and it's a little bit spacious still, so I could have perhaps sized down to a 10, but with the mock-up and everything, you can kind of configure everything, and I could easily go back to this and make tweaks before perhaps I do the real thing. Righto, so most of the inside has been serged where it needs, and the hem I was going to use bias binding, but in the end one of the ladies said to me, just perhaps do a tiny little hem, because there is quite a voluminous skirt going on here. And for any of you guys that have made kind of full circle skirts and things like that, or even half circle skirts, there is a lot of fabric, and you want to fold it over enough but not too much that it then starts puckering up and things like that, and that's not kind of the good look. And I use a regular stitch length, so I just double folded it over, so I'll show you here. So that's the inside, and that is the outside there. Use black thread, and I know it's not always good to see threads on the outside, and I was going to hand stitch the hem, and I will do that on the what I call the proper dress, as opposed to spending all that time, because it would take forever to do this by hand, and it's a lot of finishing touches just for a wearable mock-up. So also again guys, yes, I used black thread and white thread for the serging threads there, so you can see, and it's all about being honest, so yeah, but it's all in the inside. And for the buttons, I use these three. They do kind of overlap there, but if I put the rouleau loop through, it doesn't matter too much, to be fair. So then they kind of, I just put one rouleau loop on so you can see. Let me hold that right there. And what drew me to this particular pattern was the back detail going on there. Actually, I'll show you the zipper, shouldn't I? So this is the zipper like that, but if I actually pull, you can see that is not very invisible, but what can you do? So yes, it has a cutout design there on the back. It has a waistband, and then the scarf is attached to that, and on the front there it has a samurai scooped neckline, and then gathers actually over the bust area, and then they form into the waistband. And this is the arm side there. So you can see that design like that. And yeah, there was one or two head scratching moments, but again I asked one of the ladies and yes, she sent me in the right direction, and she kind of agreed with me that sometimes these big fire patterns, sometimes if they miss out a word or abbreviate too much or add in a word, sometimes you could kind of misunderstand how they are giving their instruction. But overall, pretty straightforward, and I haven't actually made any errors as such, although I guess, yeah, Axe Nemesis with the zipper, I guess yes, I have made an error in the sense of installing it not so invisible, but is that considered an error? I don't know. But I mean, at the end of the day, the zipper functions correctly, and I think that is what is important. Nothing has fallen apart, nothing has, you know, got any damage or anything like that. So yeah, but overall I am really happy. Unfortunately, because obviously you would have to get fabric that was on the very long bolts if you wanted to put the two front pieces of the skirt on the fold. So unfortunately, with the fabric that I had, you have a front seam all the way down, and yes guys, they do not match, but unfortunately, you know, what a go to do guys, and I think I've actually put them off so much that it actually doesn't matter. So it's kind of jagged like that, and the fabric I have showed you previously, but it's 100% cotton plaid, and the buttons are from my button collection that I have in jars and everything like that. And yeah, it's a really lovely dress, and it has a little bit of a vintage vibe going on, and this was the dress that I wanted to hopefully finish during Christmas and perhaps wear it Christmas Day, but then I kind of thought no, and with everything going on there was no way that I would have got to this finish. And also my sewing machine itself is actually, again I did mention this before, but I believe the belt might be slipping, so I hope it doesn't completely go, but I'm also going to have to save up my pennies to get the sewing machine guy to take a look and see what is going on there. But it's my lovely vintage machine, it probably just needs oiling. Yeah, no comment. Let's move on quickly from that, shall we? Okay, so I will insert stills and maybe a little bit of video of me wearing this. So let me know if you have sewn this pattern. Did you like sewing it? Did you find it relatively okay piecing everything together? Did you make any changes to it? And yeah, so let me know how you're going on with that. Righto, so that is it for today, and possibly I will do a video on Wednesday, or possibly a little bit of a haul. Today's video was going to be that haul, but everything's in chaos, and like I said, I just stitched the 3 buttons on the back, and I thought, you know what, I am going to film this today. So that is what I have made for you guys. Yeah, I have words somewhere, I don't know. Righto, that is it of me rabbiting on. I hope you will have a good week, and let me know what you have currently on your sewing table, and I'll hopefully see you guys on Wednesday. Thank you so much for watching as always. Take care, happy sewing, and if you like this video please give me a thumbs up, and of course if you didn't like this video, give me that thumbs down. Maybe come on and tell me what you didn't like about the video, so then I can get a little bit of feedback, because that's always greatly appreciated. Okay guys, have a great week, see you soon.